Welcome back. Oh, I'll tell you, Steve, smells incredible. There's something about the teriyaki with the honey.
It's a classic thing, sweet and
sour.
salty.
Oh my God.
You know, you juxtapose those two in almost any dish and you got something.
Well, I just can't wait to jump in.
All right.
So do you want to get some of these veggies off?
Yeah. Let's just
plate
pick
some of these.
Pick a couple of these pretty little pieces and
squash.
we'll go for some presentation here.
Because you got to eat
Fan them out a little.
healthy.
And this is just really a good way to eat healthy, as you said.
Oh yeah.
All right, I think that ought to be enough for now.
That's beautiful.
And we'll take
you can
these
move these over
to this
there.
side,
You go.
so they don't get too much more.
There you go. Now this duck right here. You wanna do the honors? Or you want me to do the honors?
Sure. And the good thing is it's had a little time to rest, just like any piece of meat that you.
You don't want to cut right away.
You want the juices to disperse into the meat itself.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to go ahead and see what we got on this. I think we're going to be a little more well than normal, but look at that.
Still got a little pink in the
Got
middle.
that beautiful pink. So we're at the upside of medium there,
Right.
which is the way a lot of people like it. It's
Right.
pretty much how we recommend serving it. And it's really nice to know that first try we were able to adapt.
Yeah, you've never
your
grilled
grill.
on this grill before.
Never have.
You've
And,
never done this recipe on a grill, probably.
Never have. Never
Yeah.
have.
So I think we did pretty good for first out the chute, you know?
Yeah, and so as you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful
And the,
reddish meat.
a lot of,
And
so
you
all
got-
this right here is the fat from the underside of the
It is,
duck.
and that's the beauty too of the way you can eat this, because you can eat as much or as little of that fat as you want.
Well, you know,
You can eat just a little bit, or if you want to be really decadent, you can eat it with the fat too. But you're gonna get the flavor
Right.
because the juices have the flavor. So you,
Right.
and also the little bit of skin, as much as you choose to eat, is gonna carry the flavor.
Yeah, well, I like the fat.
You like the fat.
Well, I know.
It
I know.
is.
I shouldn't say
understand.
that.
Hey, we all have to pick.
I eat a
Our
ribeye,
times.
I eat the whole ribeye. People, and they end up with a bunch of grizzle on the plate. Not this Cajun.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay, so look, you get a fork. I tell you what I want to try and do though. I want to take this right here and I want to dip it in some of that
Dip it in
sauce.
some of that sauce. Huh?
Hey, you-
I think
you
that
jump
is an
into-
awesome idea.
All right, we're gonna do this together so y'all can get the money shot right here. Watch
Bon
this.
appetit.
Bon appetit. Thank you. Well, just come on with me.
Well, I think that hopefully we're going to be finishing this off after everybody else goes home.
Oh, Steve, why
But I'm
haven't
glad
I
you-
ordered this before?
Well, it's all right. I mean, I appreciate the fact that you've worked your way through all of our menu. And now this is the pièce de résistance. You can come and have the honey glazed duck breast.
This is fantastic. You're right. You don't taste anything like duck. All you have is like a very tender, almost like a filet mignon, but it doesn't have that heavy red meat flavor. It's lighter,
That's a really
like
good
a chicken
description.
almost.
That's a really good description. It's not a heavy red meat, but yet it has red meat characteristics.
It's delicious, and the flavor with that teriyaki and the honey. You're right. That salty sweet, absolutely breathtaking. So let me try this because this looks. I love my vegetables. My wife would be proud of me by doing this too. And you see, and you didn't throw any kind of
You can't get any more simple than that. Salt and pepper and a
salt
little
and
bit of
pepper.
liquefied butter.
You didn't put on all kind of crazy stuff on there. Salt and pepper.
Sometimes simple is best. Both of these dishes. I mean, teriyaki, honey,
Right.
liquefied butter, salt and pepper.
So I mean, from beginning to end, this dish right here, you could serve. I mean, if you had like 4 people coming over, 2 couples coming over, your kids or whatever, from beginning to end, from preparation to the grill to the table, you're probably talking about what, maybe an hour?
At the most.
At the most.
As long as you marinated your duck breasts.
In advance.
Maybe the night before.
Right, but I mean, this is like pretty quick recipe.
Very quick. And you can make it, you know, as you can see, you can make it really beautiful. So it's pretty for the eyes, it's a feast for the eyes and a feast for the palate.
Man, it was delicious. And I say, so what else is going on at the restaurants? You got anything new coming up, or are you just banging it out? Why change it, right?
Well, the Blue Dog, the menu has been pretty steady for all these years because, first of all, everything on the menu carries its own weight, and anytime we've tried to take something off, people have really been upset.
Right.
And it just has this winning menu. So now Jolie's, we tend to, since we do as much seasonal as possible and what's coming from the local farmers,
Right.
we do a fall winter menu,
Right.
and then we do a spring summer menu. And so we try and fashion, some of the dishes are standards that are never going anywhere. You know, there's always going to be the New Orleans star barbecued shrimp and the baked oysters 3 ways, Rockefeller, Bienville, and Jolie.
Oh, yeah.
And the double cut pork chop from the Eunice Superette that we brine, and then we cook to your temperature and put a Port Orleans glaze, we call, over it. The sweet potato and andouille hash. There are things that we leave year-round, but there are 2 or 3 things in each menu category that in fall-winter, they are different than they are in spring-fall.
Right.
Because fall-winter, we're going with greens and root vegetables and the other things that are available.
Right.
And then in the spring-summer, we get that beautiful abundance of fresh produce from Louisiana, so we can, so we, you know, it's a diverse menu. And the 2 menus at the 2 restaurants, all Louisiana, but a different spin.
Right.
And we're really proud of that, so that if you come to one and then you come to the other on a weekend, you've experienced a broad spectrum of Louisiana food and Louisiana art, and all you have to do is come to 2 places.
Well, I tell you, I have a lot of reps that come in from all around the country that call on us, and when they say, where can I go eat a nice sit-down dinner, we send them to the Blue Dog. I mean, that's their first choice. And let me tell you, when they come into town, that's definitely a stop. So they got a lot of people from Texas, from Mississippi, Florida, from the Panhandle, all around that call on us that love you, Blue Dog. And like I said, that's a place that's dear to me. We actually brought my kids over there for the holidays because where I proposed to my wife when it was Chez Pasteur way back in the day. And it's just a beautiful place. The food's always fantastic. The people, your staff is incredible. The live music and the bar is really nice and eclectic, and we just love your restaurants, and we appreciate you coming on the show today.
I really appreciate being here, and that's one of the finest compliments I love to receive is when people share our restaurant with other people.
Oh yeah, well it's one of them things, and that's how I describe it. When they say, well, how do you describe the food, the cuisine? Because a lot of people think, well, it's just Cajun. I was like, it's exactly what you used a while ago. Fusion. It's like fusion jazz, it's like fusion Cajun. It's like mixing a few different nationalities and cultures and making it into something dynamic, like the seafood wontons.
Seafood wontons with a plum ginger sauce.
Oh my God.
You know, we have the smoked duck quesadillas, so we have a little bit of Southwest in there, a little bit of Asian in there, and then all your standard Cajun favorites, your fried foods, your gumbos, steaks, pastas.
If that didn't do it for y'all, I don't know what's gonna do it for y'all. Y'all got to go to the Blue Dog or Jolie's, but try this recipe. Quick, easy, simple, guaranteed to put a smile on your family's face as well as all your guests. So I hope you enjoy this show. We're gonna be bringing you some more, so stay tuned and see you on the next 5.